always remember to salt the water when you're doing pasta. And work with enough water because you need 4 to 6 quarts of boiling water to cook a pound of pasta. And this recipe works with fettuccine. So in it goes, and you want to get the pasta down below the water line. And never ever put oil in the water. That is just a no-no. No Italian would ever put oil in the water to get pasta going. So I'm going to cover this now and bring that back to the boil. And these are cannellini beans. And you can find these in your grocery store. These are also known as white kidney beans or great white northern beans. So we're going to be soaking those. But before we do that, we've got to get some flavorings going. And here I've got some pancetta. This is Italian bacon. This is how you buy it in the store. We diced it up and we put it into a little olive oil right here to get us some flavor. And I'm going to add some onion to that now. 1 onion that's very finely chopped goes in with the pancetta. Now we want to get those onions soft. So we want to cook this down, a couple minutes or so. I'm going to turn the heat up on that. And before you came over last night, I started soaking those beans because when you get cannellini beans like that and they're dried, you've got to put them in water to help reduce the cooking time the next day. So here they are, all ready to go. They're cooked, and you know they're cooked when you can just slip off the skin. You see, like that. So I'm going to drain them over here in the colander, and that was 1 cup of cannellini beans. I'm just going to let those drain off now until I'm ready for them. Now, with this, we want to give that a little bit of salt, not much because we've got salt with the pancetta, that Italian bacon, and a little bit of coarse black pepper goes in with this. And this is fresh sage right here, all minced up. And it has a very woodsy flavor. And that's going to go in. Because not every pasta dish is made with a tomato-based sauce. So I'm going to let that go just for a few minutes. These are very easy to do and very quick. I'll take the cover off here and see where we are. And once the pasta comes to a boil, you want to give that a quick stir, just to make sure everything is cooking nicely. We're also going to have some cheese. And here we have pecorino cheese. This is a sheep's milk cheese. And when you go to the store, you want to make sure that you're buying authentic pecorino cheese by looking on the rind and seeing the words pecorino. So all we've done here is grated the cheese up. And when you use cheese like that, you only want to grate as much as you need at one time and keep the rest of the cheese well covered in damp cheesecloth, then wrap it in foil and keep it in the warmest part of your refrigerator. So let me see how we're doing. This is looking really good, and I think I can take this out now into a bowl. And there it is, all cooked down beautifully. Pasta is cooked when it is al dente, and that means bringing up a piece of pasta with your pasta fork and looking at it, breaking it up in the inside to see that there is no white flour remaining. And if there isn't, it's cooked. And in Italy, pastas are cooked a lot more firmer than they are here. So if you're eating mushy pasta, you're going to have to change your eating habits. So I think we're ready to take this out. And before I do, I want to take a little bit of the cooking water with me. And that's an old Italian trick. It helps to kind of blend the sauce nicely. So about 1/4 cup of the cooking water goes in. And never, ever drain pasta and then rinse it. That is another no-no. There's a starch on that pasta for a reason, and it's there to hold the sauce. Now look at how easy this is. And I didn't spill a drop. Get the pasta out, drain most of the water off, and now it goes right into the pot. And we can mix this up. Mix this up, and we have to add our beans. So in go the beans. We toss this beautifully. We add our cheese, and this is really ready to serve. So let me put a little bit of the pecorino over the top. Stir that in, and when you serve pasta like this, you should really serve it in a beautiful dish. And here's mine. Oh, delicious, but I got one of those beans in my throat. So let me put it in for you to admire. And there, isn't that gorgeous? Look at it. Beautiful. All ready to eat.